Hey there, Rachel Cook here, founder of The Yogipreneur with Mindful Marketing Monday. So today I wanted to answer some more of the questions that were submitted for the Back to Yoga Biz School teleseminar that I co-hosted with my friend Ava Taylor of Yama Talent last week. We actually had so many questions submitted that we couldn't get to all of them during the hour-long teleseminar. So over the coming weeks, I'm going to do my best to answer them through blogs and videos and my email newsletter. So if you had any more, make sure you head over to theyogipreneur.com. You can find the recording of the Back to Yoga Biz School teleseminar and listen to it. If you have any other questions, make sure you submit them because I am going to be hosting some more joint teleseminars with other conscious business entrepreneurs that are great friends of mine who are just brilliant, and I can't wait to bring them to you guys. So a question that I wanted to answer in today's Mindful Monday video was around what do I see the biggest mistake that most yogis are making in their PR and their marketing. And this is actually something I'm really passionate about. I've actually dedicated an entire module to this in my Conscious Business Design course. And it's all around sharing your story. This is the biggest mistake that I see most yogis making, is that they get so wrapped up in it being super professional and in just promoting what they're up to that they're not sharing their story, they're not sharing their journey. And what tends to happen when you leave this really crucial piece out is that people don't connect with you. They don't see why you are the person that is supposed to be leading them because they don't understand what it is, the behind the scenes. And people love knowing behind the scenes. They love feeling like you're pulling back the curtain and sharing with them some of the juicy details that got you to this point where you're experiencing whatever it is that your ideal client wants to experience. So, for example, if you happen to be somebody who's specializing in, let's say, yoga for people with a bad back, if you're not sharing the story of why you're specializing in this and why you're so passionate about it, they're not going to understand why should they go to you as opposed to somebody else. But let's say you start opening up and you let the people know that you've had a bad back, you've had multiple surgeries, maybe you had scoliosis, maybe you wore a back brace, maybe all of these things, you went through and you were so embarrassed by having to wear the back brace, or you were in so much pain and you were trying to get off all of the pain medication. When you start sharing your story and you start revealing your vulnerabilities and your humanity, people are going to be so incredibly attracted to that because they feel like you know what they're going through. And this is so incredibly important, and I think a lot of us forget this, and this is something I talk about a lot, is that the more personal, the more universal. So you might think that you are the only person that's ever gone through this, but when you drill down into those deep, dark moments, those insecure points where suddenly you had a realization or you had an aha moment, that's where you can be truly inspiring to your community. So even though you're sharing something that is uniquely your story that only you could have possibly gone through, you need to know that the more personal, the more universal. When you're able to reveal those moments that might have been really scary or really traumatic or really hurtful or painful for you, what you're really doing for your community is quite amazing because you're sharing with them that, hey, I know what you've been through. I understand how you're feeling right now. It might not be exactly the same, but I've felt that before. I've felt that deep, dark place before. And when you're able to start doing that, suddenly people connect you to what you're offering. It's not just, hey, you're a salesperson offering this. It's, hey, this is something that has really transformed my life and I know will help you in so many ways. So this is something that it is an ongoing process. Learning how to share your story takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of looking really deep inside yourself and figuring out what is it that's going to help my community the most? What part of my past, of my journey, is going to connect with them and going to help maybe one person start taking that step that they need to take in order to live the life that they really, really desire to live. So I hope that served you guys. I hope it started getting you thinking about sharing your story and revealing a little bit of yourself to your community. And you'll see in the coming weeks as I reveal more about conscious business design that this is something I am extremely passionate about, that simply by sharing my story, I have been able to, just in this past year, touch the lives of thousands of people I might not have otherwise touched. So I hope this served you. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave them below this video for me. And if you haven't had a chance to listen to that call yet that I had with Ava Taylor, make sure you head over to theyogipreneur.com. You'll see a nice little banner on the top of the website where you can click straight over there and get instant access to the recording of that great call. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this served you. We'll